voice check. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the World Tour Racing Club YouTube channel for our final stint of the day. After 9 hours, we have 3 hours left of the 12 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. My name is Tom, TAG Tom. Welcome on board, guys. This is the final 3 hours of the 12 hours, guys. What a massive race so far. Previous stint, that final laps were just crazy going on. We are taking off again for a final 3 hours. So the guys from Stint 2 have had a 3-hour break and they're now back in the car to set the final stint. Maybe strategies have changed and it's 2-1 and it's lights out as it's getting a little darker here. The sun is going down at Spa-Francorchamps for the final stint. It's going to get a little bit cooler now around the track. It's going to stay dry outside, so these guys are all ready to rumble in a P1 CHRR1. And here we have our friend AXR Liam in P3, taking over from Sonam DS040. Then we have AXR Groot in P4. In P5 it's GTS Vega who takes over from Randy Moore from GTS Racing Team. In P6 we have Baker 1983, and there's instantly already going a little battle with KWE her. In 8 we have Yellow Sausages with a Porsche. In P9 it is Corey, TAG Corey GT with the Aston. In P10 we have TAG Danker with the M6, and in P11 it is SCW Chicken with the Jaguar. So far so good, guys. Amazing race so far, but it is not over yet. It is not over yet. These guys, they have the final call on this 12-hour race. Before I continue my commentating, I wanna thank the guys Graham and Liam from Stint 3 for coming in and supporting the World Tour Racing Club 12 Hours of Spa-Francorchamps event with their stream on their channel. Thanks a lot, guys, for showing up and giving so much support. I really appreciate that, and I hope in the future we will see each other again. Besides that, I want to thank, of course, guest commentary in Stint 2 with me, Jordan, for coming and joining me in the commentary box. Now these guys, they know this is the last thing, the last stint that is up. So if they want to make up time, then it's now that they have to do it. The focus will be 100, maybe even 110% by these guys. As Liam in P2, he is definitely wanna stay with that Corvette. They had some unluckiness, very unfortunately, that the team had a disconnection in Stint 1, but they have come back massively, have done an amazing job so far. As we see TAG TS040 and Groot, they're coming together. And in the back there we see Vega and KWR KWE hair grew. Well, between the teams, the battle is on. My apologies if you hear my kids in the back. I hope that doesn't bring any disturbance to the drivers that might be following the stream. As we can see, the battle we saw AXR Groot there making a little mistake. He's right up to TS04, and we know from the past 9 hours that the Corvette has a great speed here on Spa. Last year we didn't have the Corvette in the classified cars that the team were allowed to put on the grid. And Groot making a nice pass on TS040. For this edition too, it was a pretty big list of cars that we had to choose from. A lot of cars were left behind by the teams, as like the Ferrari and the R8 that we had in previous edition. The R8, it's not on the grid this edition. And it's the top 5 guys, 6 guys, the top 6. They want to stick as close as they can to each other. They know that the Stint can make the difference in the final results after the race. All the data will be processed by the stewards, and we will do our absolute best to get all the results out within the 24 hours after the race. And at the moment it's a 4-way battle here between TS040, AXR Groot, KWE Hair, and GTS Vega, all coming down the Camel Straight up to Lacombe. Who will be first, who will be last on the brakes? Oh, and it's AXR Groot who makes a big jump there with the car. Luckily he could hold on to that. We're now coming into Brussels. KWE looking on the inside. Vega on the better line out of there. Side by side, going through the double gauge. Then we come up to the pith path. And here we go through campus. There you have the campus, and then it's Stavolo for these guys. And now it's straight up to Blanchimont. And one of the most crucial parts of Spa is, of course, as we all know, is the bus stop. Here seconds can count, half a second can count. as we see that Liam has taken over from CHR1. CHRR1. The guys from Awek, I'm sorry if I spell it wrong, I'll do my best, but Awekupax Racing, they want to make up big time after the drama that nobody wants, of course, is that disconnection. And Liam here has taken the lead, and he knows what he has to do and push that pedal down. The teams have been on loads of different strategies throughout the race so far. So in this final stint, they all have done now, the teams have all done now 9 hours. So on strategy they are very aware of how it plays around. So we will definitely see at the first pit stops how the teams, if they have changed their strategy, if they have adapted. And we are going back to the four-way group here in P3, 4, 5 and 6. None of these guys want to drop out of this group. This is at most importance for all of them. For the Cartel Whitley guys, for THG, the Humble guys, for GTS Racing Team, and of course for AXR. Also a shout out to you guys out there who have been following the stream the whole day. So thanks for the support. It's nice to see the interaction on the YouTube channels during the live streams. The support towards your favorite team, the messages. We might not be able to answer all the messages, as for us it is also a long day. So it will be very interesting to see what these guys are gonna do on pit stop strategy. Are they going to try to break out of this group? Or are they all like, I'm gonna follow you, oh, and I'm gonna follow you. In the meantime, XR Liam, he is still leading the way. And he does have the Cartel Whitley Corvette right behind him. Yes, good evening, Christoph. Mallet on the stream. Manos, good evening. Abe Gibson, come on, chick. Yeah, it's a come on for all the teams. The guys are getting exhausted, and we're gonna go down the grid now because we've been sticking up front. And we don't want to miss any action in the back. We have in P8 at the moment, Yellow Sausage, and 4 seconds behind in P9 it is TSG Danker with the M6, and 15 seconds behind it is SCW Chicken 64 with the Jaguar, and in P11 at the moment it is TSG Academy team with TSG Corey GT 35 on board. Previous stint they didn't have much luck, unfortunately, but I'm sure that they're scrambling everything back together. And they definitely are gonna do their absolute best here to get that final stint around. Now, for a lot of these guys, it's something new, a 3-hour driving stint. For some, it's the very first time they do it. And we here at the World Tour Racing Club, we give everybody that chance to race endurance. As organizer and as club CEO, people know I don't class people into pro AM. For me, everybody races here together. Everybody gets a chance, a fair chance. We've been here together all for the past 9 hours. And it has been already great fun. We've seen some very nice battles out there today. Up front, we're always a bit down in the order. So with 2 hours and 40 minutes left of the 12 hours. XR Liam, he has opened the gap a little bit by a second. It was a second two up to La Source. I'm trying to get myself on board with these guys, and I'm not getting it to work at the moment. It's something on my part that constantly happens. A bit frustrating as commentator. I'm on a 1.3 on CHRR1, and we're gonna go back down to, we see that KW hair grew. He has pulled the gap, and these three guys are a three-way battle now. Coming up to La Source. GS040, he has GTS Vega all over his back. All three of these, they're pushing it down, coming up to the Camel Straight. Trying to get as much slipstream as they can. TS040, he's pulling aside. Who is going to be latest on the brake? In the inside, taking a little bit of contact there. No big dramas. We know that there can be a little bit of rubbing. I mean, as long as it's not overdue. But these guys are flying. Groot getting closer again to TS040. But he has to watch out as Vega is right there, right behind him. Vega maybe trying to position himself to take it up to Blanchimont and the bus stop. TS040, he has to push with that AMG. He knows those two cars behind him are on top speed faster. He's gonna block both of them off. Vega trying the inside on Groot. Groot again on the inside, and they're side by side coming up towards La Source. The Aston has a bit more power out the corner. La Source. Vega making it stick there. But Groot, he's right there. Come on, camera. Get up with these guys. And the slipstream battle is on again. Vega going on the outside of TS040. And braking later, Vega. Great battle this is between the three teams. The guys know they have 2 hours and 35 minutes to go, so they do want to push, but you don't want to risk it now. Yes, Christoph, as I'm looking in onto the YouTube channel, yeah, it will be nice to have you back after the summer. You're more than welcome to join back again with us. And a personal best now for Vega, 2:15.2, and fastest lap at the moment in this lobby is a 14:7. Groot having a little slide there, and in the back in P7 at the moment, Baker, he's also just making it stick. He has the Porsche of Yellow Sausage. 5 seconds, no, 4.2 seconds behind them. We have seen the big fuel advantage of the Porsche. We know the Porsche can stay out longer than the Jaguar, but it doesn't have the top speed of the Jag, the Porsche. Behind Yellow Sausage, of course, we have the Speedstar BMW M6 with TAG Danker on board in P9. He's 5.4 seconds behind the Porsche of Yellow Sausage, and behind Danker 23 seconds now it is Chicken. And again, these guys, they're just doing lap and lap and lap and lap, trying to put down as much of a steady pace as they can. They know up front their battle goes on, and we have seen disaster coming up. We have seen cars slide off, get damaged, and these guys, they just keep doing lap, lap, lap. And in P11 at the moment, 29 seconds behind ACW Chicken. It's TSG Corey with the Aston Martin. Corey also going for that steady pace. Corey knows he has to keep that TAG Academy car now out of trouble. And he is doing a good job at it. And Liam, he has found 3/10 on CHRR1. In P3 at the moment, KWE Hair Group. Running steady 15s. These guys are all settling down a bit, except of course for here, as we have GTS Vega and TS040 on lap 13. These guys are still together. As the Humble Guys, TAG, the Humble Guys racing team, ended previous stint in P3. I bet you that the team orders there will be to maintain that position, defend as much as possible. But we know that GTSV Racing with Vega and Randy Moore, they are fast. We saw that in the previous edition of the 12 hours also. in this edition. It is a big step forward for the AXR guys. And in P7 we have the Jaguar of SCW guys, the guys with 3 cars on the grids. As we are here on the stream, I also just want to take a quick moment to put out a thanks towards my assistant Adam RM and my steward Adrian. Once again, they were here and they are here today. Adrian all the way from Australia. Putting in a massive amount of effort to process all the data of a 12-hour race, and it's CHR R1 coming into the pits, and also XR Groot. Oh, XR Groot, he had... no. CHR1, he has damage. What happened there? Rear aero damage, and Groot is just on low on fuel. He was right up there with Liam. Unfortunately, I don't have that replay function. I can't even go on board. I don't know what is going on. I constantly come across that problem. But that means that XR Liam has a 5.7 second lead on KWE Hairgrew. Puts TS040 now in P3, and Vega with the Aston, he just stays with that AMG. Now Vega, he has saved an amount of fuel, of course, by sticking just behind that AMG. Might be just strategy. And we're quickly going back to CHR1. He's in P8 now. He did fuel up, fresh tires, and the crew has repaired the damage. Yeah, this is the winning car of the previous edition. Well, it's how racing goes. It can turn around really quickly, but we'll definitely see these guys try to move up the order again. He has 2.7 second lead on the Corvette of XR Groot. CW Chicken, he will also have to come in. XR Groot, he has CHR1 also. Danker, he will also have to come in soon. Yellow Sausage also, and reports that XR Liam he's in the pit box, and KWR also. So let's see a pit stop for TS Ofro and GTS Vega. That was predictable. The top 4 guys now in the pits. And the crews there are waiting on the cars. KWE here. His crew is already fueling the car. Tires have been done. Oh, and it's very busy now. Yellow Sausage, Danker, Baker, everybody coming into the pit lane. We're just gonna give it a moment to sort it out, as everybody's gonna come back out again. And the TAG guys and GTS Vega, they come right behind each other out of the pit lane. This battle continues after 16 laps. Fresh rubber. Both have a full fuel tank. Or just about full. But they got Groot also up close there with the Corvette. And we know that that Corvette has speeds. So these guys are gonna have to watch out. Groot, he has done his pit stop a little bit earlier than these guys. So his tires are already up to temperature. While Vega and TS040, they're on their outlap. And with that early pit stop of CHR1, he's back in P3. 10 seconds down of KWE Hairdrew. The gap has come down back a little to Liam, 4 seconds. Yeah, I sometimes see the timings glitch a little bit. Let's see the rest of the field where everybody came out. P7 Baker, Yellow Sausage with the Porsche, P8 at the moment. The car with the fuel advantage, and then we have the M6 of TAG Danker, P9. and Corey in P10. And Corey, he still has to come in, while I think everybody has done their pit stop except for Corey's gonna come in now. He can't do another lap. Here he comes in. He stayed out the longest of everybody. As if I'm correct, it's Groot that took on a bit less fuel. Just to get that car faster going, lighter weight. And this battle here, this continues. I think Vega, he can pass TS04 if he wants to, but I think he just sticks behind and saves fuel that way. But I'm keeping an eye for a moment on CHRR1, as it's 1.2 seconds now between 3 and 4, and it's a 2:15.4 personal best for TS040. Is in P6 there, sitting behind, probably thinking, well, you guys battle, no problem. I'm not gonna interfere with that, just let them fight it out. It would be interesting to see if this four-way battle continues for the next 2 hours and 16 minutes. In the past 9 hours we have seen great racing. He's 1.4 seconds behind Vega. Setting a personal best sector time. He knows he has to stick. Stay close with that Humble Guys Racing Team car, and it's Vega going on the inside of TS040, but that didn't work 100%. That bust down. Is not the easiest place to take over. And we see that group, he has come down under a second behind these guys. And the battle is on again, coming down the Camel Straight through Lacombe. Coming to Brussels. Taking on the inside TS040. Making sure he doesn't leave any room. And in the meantime, Baker, he's still in P7, and he has Yellow Sausage 1.8 seconds. The Porsche right behind them. He will be seeing that Porsche in his mirrors. And that time between the Jag and the Porsche is coming down. 1/10 again. Yellow Sausage, he will be putting on pressure on Baker. Still 1.5. It's back at 1.6. 1.7, but best sector time just passed for Baker. Few tenths have been lost by the Porsche, but nothing dramatical. Look at the time that, if you saw that through PIF-PAF, what that Porsche gains on the Jag. The Porsche is a great corner car. 1.4. Time is slightly going up, down. Coming up to the bus stop. Yellow Sausage really needs to get it down here. That was a better exit than previous lap. We know that he has trouble on that straight line, and it's gonna be a bit frustrating. But Yellow Sausage, he has to keep it going like this. Keep Baker under pressure. 12 seconds behind these guys. We have THG Dankert, who has just also put his personal best down in this stint, a 17.2. And SCW Chicken, everybody's here putting on their best personal times, an 18.7. Maybe Corey also has done it. Not yet, not recently. And we're heading back up to the front now with AXR Liam in P1. KW Hare in P2, 2.9 seconds behind. CHR R1, he's in P3. But you know, these guys have been together for most of the race. It is close between these top 6 positions. Groot getting a little swirly up already long. That's gonna cost him a little bit of speed. Vega, he has passed TS040. 5th place at the moment. If we look at the lap times of CHRR, that's a very steady race pace. All nicely 15s, and I bet Vega is doing the same. Yeah, he's doing the same. On lap 21 he did a 15.0 personal best. TS040, his personal best so far is a 15.4. AXR Groot is doing. He's also putting on 15s, 15s, 15s. So the top 6, they're about on, yeah. CHR1 also 15s. KWE here. There are a few 14s in there. Liam also, personal best is a 14.9. Yeah, Liam is gonna come up to the THG Academy, Aston Martin. So traffic is gonna come up after about an hour of racing. has 14.3 seconds on CHR1, but he has Vega within a second of him now. But it was CHR1 that came in first, so that's why he is on worse tires and he has burnt more fuel than Vega. So both of the cars are on different strategies. Let's see what Groot is doing towards TSO40, 3.1 seconds for Groot. And Baker, he's 35.0 seconds behind, and the battle is on between these two guys, Baker and Yellow Sausage. Predicted this a little bit, that the Porsche will come up closer to the Jag. You see that the Jag has a little bit more speed on the inside, the Jag blocking it off, saying to the Porsche, you stay behind me here. Baker knows that the Porsche is strong in these corners, but with the slipstream that he's gonna come up, that Porsche might just find a way through. It's Yellow Sausage now. He has to make it stick with Baker. He has to stay with that Jaguar. Coming up to the pit path. Here is where this Porsche is strong. Look, he can just stick with that Jaguar. And now it's straight line speed up to Blanchimont. Will that Porsche get that slipstream speed? He has peeped left, he has peeped right. Coming up to the bus stop. What's the Porsche gonna do? Taking on the inside now. He just stays behind. Oh, that was really close. Yellow Sausage just had to lift a little bit so he wouldn't touch that Jag. The battle is on between two cars of the same team. The WECFF Jaguar and the WECF Fans Forum Porsche. Nice to see that these guys battle out. They put three cars on the grid. And it's very obvious that there is no team orders. It's the fight is on. Battle it out there. Less than a half a second now for the Porsche. Yellow Sausage, he needs to get back closer up to that Jag. We saw him do it previous lap. We know he can do it again. The Porsche has fuel and tire advantage. And meanwhile in P9, DHE Dankert, he put a 17.2 personal best. Keeping that pace going, Dankert. He has a 49.8 second lead on SCW Chicken, so he doesn't have to worry much. He will be trying to get time out of that Porsche ahead of him, of a yellow sausage. He is trying to, as the time previous lap was going down. Here we are with SCW Chicken. Look at those laps, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. Great stuff from these guys. These guys are picking up massive experience here. They're definitely gonna use this as a preparation for edition 3 of the 12 Hours of Spa. And with Corey now in P11, he's 13 seconds behind HCW Chicken. And I'm just gonna look at the fuel, and it's Chicken who... It's Corey. Corey, he has the fuel advantage. And quickly, we're going back up to the front as it's getting closer there. Oh, both of them pushing, swirling. XR Liam and KW here. Coming closer together again. Liam will definitely try to get as big as a gap by the end of the stint, as it would make up time that the Equapex racing team lost in stint 1. They have nothing to lose. They know that they just have to push it from beginning to the end, and they have done it so far. Done an amazing job so far. But we know that the Corvette from Cartel Whitley, these guys are good with 2 cars on the grid. With KW here and CHRR1. And TSO4 all over the back now of that Corvette. He's out for that P4. And TSO4, he has a tire and fuel advantage. If I quickly look, oh, I think 3 or 4 laps even. Both cars are on a complete different strategy. XR Groot coming into pit lane. He needs fuel and those tires are dead. Well, we popped under the 2-hour marker, guys, of the 12 hours. We are now on 10 hours and 5 minutes. sausage, he's backing off a little bit. He knows that, I think he does know that he has a fuel advantage and tires. On that Jaguar ahead of him, so my apologies. Where we have Groot now in P8 as he just on an outlap off his pit stop. And it's a CW Chicken who is on blue flags coming up to the bus stop. He moves out of the way to let the leaders pass. Thank you, Chicken, for making room for those guys. It's a difficult part on the bus stop to let faster guys through, but a few times during the past 11 hours, 10 hours, a few times it got tight on blue flags, but gotta be honest, on a 12-hour race, it's, yeah, you're gonna have incidents. It's normal. It doesn't justify it, not at all, but you know, we have to be a little bit understanding. Beautiful sunset here on Spa. Within P11, TSG Corey keeping it out of trouble, nice and clean. KW here, he has passed Liam. Liam must have made a mistake somewhere. We missed that. And for now, Vega, he has pulled the gap on TSO 40, 4.1 seconds. And the Humble Guys Racing Team car, he now has the Corvette of, he's coming into pit lane, the Cartel Whitley Corvette. Like I said, both cars are on a different strategy, so by the end it's gonna, it might all come together. And again, the Porsche here, Baker and Yellow Sausage, it is back on. Maybe Yellow Sausage had something like, okay, now it's time, let's go. I've had it here, sticking behind. Yes, that's what he needs to do, stick with that Jaguar for as much and as long as he can. Hit those apexes right on the spot. And he just did that. Lassour's here. Corner that the Porsche can take really tight. As I'm talking out of experience, you can really cut that off with the Porsche. Up Radillon and the Camel straight. Now the Porsche is close. Slipstream, slipstream, slipstream. going on the outside, but is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Because that Jag has the speed. He might have just stayed a little bit longer behind that Jag. Defending off Baker. Baker, he's defending off. Yes, this is what Yellow Sausage has to do with that Porsche. Keep that pressure on that Jag in the corners. Maybe he doesn't have the drive to get just past it, but just stick with it. Keep that pressure on that Jaguar. One little mistake and that Porsche just comes right past him. Beautiful racing this is. Yellow Sausage, he took a break a few laps ago from this battle and decided to now come back. It's under 2 tenths now. Now he has got it. This is what he needs to do. Stick with it. Through Blanchimont coming up. And then try to outbrake the Jag at the bus stop. Not close enough to do it. Again, hit that apex immediately. Turn it in tight. Now Baker, now Yellow Sausage, he has a chance. Stay behind, up Radillon. Pick up that slipstream of that Jag. Push it, push it, push it. Lost a little speed there. It is possible. The Yellow Sausage is showing it us. I'm very sure he's gonna get that job done. Baker must be going mad. Oh, a little wide there for Yellow Sausage. Baker must be thinking, stop pushing me so hard. But it might be a strategy from Yellow Sausage, and it would be also pretty smart. As you see, the top three has come into pit lane, but we're sticking with these guys. We're sticking with these guys. This is what it's about in that final stint. Let's see how Baker is on fuel. Like he thought. The Porsche has a bit more in that tank left. Might Yellow Sausage be able to do it now on the bus stop? He loses a bit of speed there. He was so close. Oh, and they're both coming in. Now this is going to be interesting. TSO4, he's coming out of the pit lane now. Right behind or ahead of CHR1. Going up to Radillon. Is it side by side? Who's going to make it stick? It's advantage for CHR1. But TSO4, he knows he's on cold tires on an outlap, so no risk taken there. And Liam and KWE her 2.4 seconds for the leaders between each other. And I'm sorry guys, I'm quickly going back to these guys. as I want to see how this plays out. Both cars right up each other. Oh, this is hopefully not going to be carnage. This race comes just out of pit lane again. What a battle. It's a battle into the pit lane, and it's a battle out of the pit lane, and it's immediately the full power down for these guys. They have to be careful. They have to be careful. They're on cold tires, guys, so let's hope they play this smart. Baker losing it a little bit there. Up to Bruxelles now. Both drivers are taking a little bit of cautions now. They don't want any drama now. And it's EW Chicken, he's in pit lane. And Baker, he's defending off massively, constantly. He knows he has a little bit more speed than that Porsche, but that Porsche is so close. Up into slipstream Blanchimont. Look at him, Yellow Sausage, having a look left, right. You don't want to run a little bit wide here, because then you pick up penalty time. Coming onto the inside. Massive, great try from Yellow Sausage. As I said in the previous, it is possible there with the Porsche. It can turn so good there. Right up to each other now, right next to each other. Eau Rouge, Radillon, the Camel Straight coming up. A little swirly from that Jag, so that Porsche can get that speed. Down the Camel Straight. Up to Locombe, then Malmedy. The Porsche on the outside. Can he make it work like that? No, he can't. Baker is defending off big time. Up to Bruxelles now. Stick it on the inside, stick it on the inside, close that door, there you go. Baker completely blocking that Porsche. What a race this is between these two guys. Actually, two guys from the same team, and Yellow Sausage, he puts it next to Baker on pole. That was a very brave move, but Baker, he doesn't give up. He's got the job done now. Yellow Sausage. He knew he had to do it in the corner bit. Now he has to try to break free from that Jaguar. Was there contact? Because I do see Baker flashing his lights. Don't know if there was, and if there was, then it was pretty aggressive from the Porsche, but he has been holding up. He has been holding up for a few laps. We knew that the Porsche is faster through the oldest corners. picking up that slipstream again, Baker. Setting it next to the Porsche. That wasn't really a big battle. I think that yellow sausage let Baker pass again. There might have been contact previous lap in pole, or they now gave the position back. But the race is on again between these two. And I'm quickly going over to TS040 because he is in 4th position now with CHRR1 less than a second behind him. As commentators, we should have like 5-6 screens so we can pick up all the action from everywhere. While the boys up front, KWE here, Kartlich Whitlich, and the guys from Aguapex Racing, P1, P2, 2.9 seconds between them. Vega, he's in P3 with the Aston Martin, and he has a 4.4 second lead at the moment of TS040, but these two are also on for the battle for P4. Thank you, Abe Gibson. We will come back to the Sports Cars Worldwide team in a moment, as that battle is definitely not done, as we are almost halfway through the final stint, guys. We have 1 hour and 36 minutes left of the 12 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. For everybody, a very long day so far, but we're not there. We're there when the checkered flag is out. But these guys, they are not looking at that. They are looking at pushing and pushing and pushing now. As sparks come off the cars going up Radillon. These guys are trying to nail it every lap after lap. Now the gap has opened up to a second now with TS040 and CHR1. Let's quickly go back to Yellow Sausage as the game is on between these two still. The Porsche has passed the Jag. The Baston. And you want a good drive out of there. Yellow Sausage, he tried there to break a little of that slipstream. Cutting it in really close there. It's now up to the VEC. The VEC Fans Forum. Porsche to try to stay ahead now on that Jag of SCW. Yellow Sausage, he now has to nail every lap. Focus and just go for it. We did miss the pass of these two guys, going a little wide there. That was close. He saved it, but that was on the limit. You don't want to touch that too much of that green in pole, because it can send you off, going off really wide. And Yellow Sausage, he's pushing, he wants to break that slipstream of that Jag. But that's not gonna be easy. These guys came in at the same time, and if I look on fuel, and they're both on the same now. Now almost a second for the Porsche. 1.4 now. That slipstream has been broken. And Yellow Sausage, he's on fire now. He must be like, thank you very much for the battle and goodbye now. Best sector time, personal sector time now. Checking on these guys. In a few minutes we will be coming back to those guys. As we look further back, TSG Danker keeping up those lap by laps. P9 at the moment, 1 minute and 5 behind is TSG Corey GT. Oh, just picked up a penalty there, clearing it off. These guys know in the rule book of the 12 hours of Spa-Francorchamps, you have to clear that penalty before going on to your next lap, and you are not allowed to pass if you have penalty time standing. So getting rid of a penalty as fast as possible is important. In P11 at the moment, SCW Chicken with the Jag. And these boys just keep going, lap by lap by lap. Beautiful to see. Really a shout out to these guys. I have heard from out of the commentary box that these guys are having an amazing time. And this is the reason why we organize it, for the fun of it. It's not something you do every weekend or every day in the week. We did edition 1 and it was actually the next day, or even it was the same evening that I personally got messages with the question of an edition 2. And before this one got on the way, last week or 2 weeks back, I even got the question on a 3rd edition of the 12 hours. KWE here. He hasn't extended his lead. It's now on 5.5 seconds of Liam. He's running 15s, and KW here, he's doing 14s with the fastest lap in lap 37 of 14.3. Now we saw two fastest lap. Now I don't have the data here right next to me, but I know it's a 14.0, and I thought it was a 14.085 and 032 or 45 or something like that. It's really close, but we'll definitely look into that on what it was the fastest lap in this edition, and I mean the fastest race lap. Okay, we know 13 qualifying has been done. And GTS figure P3, he's also doing 15. TSO4 also 15. All these guys are doing 15s except CHR, he's just into the 16s. And XR Groot, he's doing 16. He has 117 there, but... And let's see the gap now between the battling boys from a few laps back. 2.1 seconds for Yellow Sausage, and he has fuel advantage, so he can keep on going longer. He just set a personal best lap of 16.7. He knows what he's got to do now. Stay away from that Jag. He needs to now keep up what he's doing. Oh, running wide there. That might have become a penalty there for Yellow Sausage. Hopefully not, because he will have to clean up. He got away with that. That is very lucky of him. An hour and 25 minutes left, guys. A massive effort now by all the teams. It is unfortunate, of course, that we, at the last moment, the VFE guys had to retreat their car, their AMG, due to technical PS4 problems with one of their drivers. Oh, Dankert making a little mistake there. He saves it, so he can just keep going. Also myself, I'm not racing this edition, as I handed over my co-driver to the TAG Humble Guys racing car, as unfortunately Jordan got injured on his knee before the race. About a week, 10 days ago. And Dankert, he's back up to speeds. Corey also. Keeping it going around, Corey. Doing a great job. It's also what it's about. The endurance racing is just to keep the car just rolling around. SCW Chicken. He's 8.1 seconds off Corey, and I'm just having a look. Is that time coming down between those two guys? Because I think it is. It is. See if it goes down up to 7 seconds, and it is 7.9 now. SCW Chicken, he is gaining on Corey. Lap by lap. And pit stop for XR Growth. Fueling up, and he will just going through the pack to see. KWE Hera, he's extending his lead. 6.7 seconds now on Liam, but Liam, his tires are a bit more worn. Vega in P3. .4 seconds, and he has TAGTS 040 behind him on 6.2 seconds. So these guys are not that far off each other, with an hour and 20 minutes still to go. CHR R1, he has a 1 minute and 4 second lead on Groot. .1 seconds on Yellow Sausage, and Yellow Sausage, he just did 17:17, and Groot, he's doing 16:17, but Groot already has pitted, and the Porsche, he still will have to come in. Also Baker. Now I'm going back to Corey and Chicken. 10.0 seconds between the two. He's bouncing up and down. KWE Mountain King, Oli Sun Mountain King. Well, it's my pleasure to present you guys this event. With a third edition maybe coming up, we will be turning it up a notch. And hopefully we will be seeing you guys, of course, back. .5 seconds now he has on Liam. The times for now, they stay pretty steady. Having quickly going back to Corey and Chicken. And Corey has opened the gap a little more, 2 seconds more. I'm going to take a 5-minute break now, guys, and get myself quickly something to drink and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back with you guys for the rest of the action here, live from on Francorchamps. I'll be putting up for you guys the live timing and the map of the track, so you guys still can see and track your cars down. I'll be back in 5. voice check. Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you for having a little patience with me. Let's get back into the action now, as we still have KWE here leading, and he has, in the meantime that I took some minutes of a break, extended his lead to 9.4 seconds on Liam. And Vega, he's 13.6 seconds behind in P3. Then we have GTS PS4. He has a 6.4 second lead on CHRR1, and he has got Axar Groot 16 seconds behind him. Behind Groot on a 1.3 minutes we have Yellow Sausage. And the Porsche is still on fire. With Baker now in P8. Of 48.3.2 seconds. In P9 we have THG Danker. Danker on yellow flag, my apologies, on blue flags. And let's see what the time difference between Corey and SCW Chicken is. Corey is able to open up that gap with Chicken now to 29 seconds. And fastest lap is 14.3 for KWE Hair Group. And we have 1 hour remaining. We're on 11 hours now, guys. 11 hours. We are into the final hour in about 43 seconds. The final push for the guys, final push for the teams. As we see the sun going down here at Spa. I'm a little bit going through the pack now to see where is the closest action on the track. And I think it's between TS040 and Vega. 6.7 seconds between those two guys. With 1 hour left and a personal best now for the AMG of the Humble Guys Racing Team, 2:15.0. Vega is pulling away a bit. The time goes up and down. YouTube live chat. Yeah, definitely beer for everyone after the checkers. Yeah, well, that's what I said last edition also. If you would have been together, I would have all given you a nice cold beer afterwards. But hold on to those beers, because we're not there yet. We're not there yet, guys. It's 12 hours in total, and keeping that pace up with the car stint by stint. Last edition I also drove with you guys. Hopefully I will be able to make it back onto the grid next edition. We will see. Of course, it does take a little bit of pressure off of me that I'm not on the grid with streaming and everything. It's a very busy agenda. And 6.5 seconds between TS040 and Vega. We're gonna have to keep an eye on these two. We still have a pit stop coming up. So who is fuel saving and who is not? Now we know that CHRR1 RN12, he's on a different strategy. So he might come to effect on that final pit stop. We see Tankard there also in the background. Here he is, keeping that M6 going around. He has 49 seconds on Corey, and he's 48 seconds behind Baker. So for Tankard, it's now a little bit of that difficult part of the race when you're like going on your own. You just have to stay focused, keep that pace up, because you never know what happens ahead of you or behind you. Previous stint, the M6 unfortunately got a little bit into trouble. But Tankard is absolutely now keeping that pace up. And Corey and Chicken, 35 seconds now between those two guys. And the 89 Corvette of Cartel Whitley Esports on the lead now with 11.2 seconds. These guys are smashing it now. they knew that they have to push it, as they saw the pace of Liam, his teammate, Caliber. But Liam himself also, if you look at those lap times, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Liam, he is really focusing on his lap times, keeping it all steady. And GTS Vega also. These guys are all running just about the same lap times. TS040, 7 seconds ahead and 7 seconds behind. That's an equal number. So the field at the moment is all a bit spread out. But with pit stops coming up, we know that is gonna maybe bring it all back a little bit together. As different strategies are used here. Denardi Racing commenting here, good performance from the Bucket Baker. And Yellow Sausage, he is keeping that speed in the Porsche. All nice 17 laps, and looking at Baker, they're on the same pace. And it's AXE Groot now coming in. Fresh tires and fueling up the Corvette. And off he is again. He's gonna come right behind Corey now. So going back up to the front, and as I thought, Kartale Wittlich Corvette is doing everything to take second by second by second. He's 14.1 second now, and he has got a purple on the end of the camel straight. Coming up to Brussels now. Let's see if his sector 2 is gonna be purple, a little white there. Pave path. Lost some time there. Well, tires are also going down, but still on a 14.8 second lead on Liam. And Vega at the moment, he's 11.7 behind Liam. GTS overall, he is not gaining at the moment on Vega. He's keeping the car into the 15s, just as the rest of these guys. So let's see, I think that the top 5, yes, the top 5, they're all doing the same lap times, and it's TAG Corey. That was a bit of an aggressive driving around there. Sorry, but I'm looking into my chat box at the moment. More blue flags coming up. With the leader now coming up to sausage. Guys know that we clear the blue flags in as much of an ordinary fashion way as possible. Staying on the inside there to let that Corvette pass. And we're back with Baker here, also going through the bus stop, and he has, was that Exar Groot coming up on him? And let's quickly head up front now. As KWER picked up a penalty. For him, not too much to worry about, as he has 16.4 second lead on Liam. Guessing he will clear this off right before the bus stop. Guys know they can break some penalty time when there you go. Like I said. Right now 39 minutes left, guys. Baker coming into the pit lane. A little bit of time lost there by TS040. Previous time we were with him, he was on 7 seconds, I think it was. On Fega.
So we have one more pit stop coming up, and Exide Road, he just set his personal best, lap 61, 15.5. We just saw KWE again clearing off a penalty. And Dankert, he's still in P8. He's gotten closer to no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. And we're with Corey now. He has taken up more time, 44.6 seconds now on Chicken. SCW Chicken 64. Eau Rouge and Radillon. I heard in previous live stream, the chat and the talk from the commentary box about the modifications to Spa-Francorchamps. A little discussion there going on about the track, about the adjustments that are gonna be made or have been made, because they're pushing really hard forward with it. And also the fact that Eau Rouge Radillon has caused a lot of incidents the past years. And personally, but that's personal view, as I myself have been, of course, to Spa a few times, also together with Audi Customers Racing for the 24 hours last year. Radillon, I'm happy that they're not changing that. They do try to make it safer up there and the runoff zones, but okay, the cars improve and everything, and I agree with that, but I think mainly it's also up to the drivers, their driving style, and, you know, taking the necessary precautions up there. It's a dangerous track, Spa, and you know that as a driver. But it is that one corner that just, yeah. Actually, it's a double corner. That makes it Spa. While we just saw Chicken going up Radillon. Coming up to Le Combe now. And KWE again gained a second. Final pit stops coming up of the 12 hours. Is there something gonna change now with these final pit stops coming up? It's now that we're gonna see results, and it's the top three who all will have to come in, and I'm trying to look who has the most advantage on fuel at the moment, and that's Liam. Fourth place TAG TSO4, he will also have to pit. CHRR1, he already just done his pit stop, and it's KWE here. He's in. Well, as we have now most of the teams watching, I will, as race direction, put out a mention, and also for the stewards, that the teams have until tomorrow noon to file any complaints or any issues that they might have had. I know it was said to be 12 o'clock this evening. I'm going to extend that until tomorrow noon. As you guys know from and heard from Stint 1, I'm pretty sick at the moment since yesterday evening. So a good night rest will do me good after these 12 hours, but I think the same for you guys. And we will look into every report that has been filed by myself and my assistant. And KW here, he's up with Chicken moving out of the way a bit. No, he's not. He wants to let that Corvette pass. Okay, now it's done. Now the 89 car is gonna come up to Corey. So final pit stops are done, guys. For the top 4, 5. Crew will probably still have to come in. Yellow Sausage, he's now coming out of pit lane. A full fuel tank for him. Danker also coming into the pit. Dan back out again. And TSG Corey, he has picked up some damage. I think he did his final pit stop. Not sure what happened there. Chicken, he comes in. Chicken doesn't have damage. Corey does. And let's head up to the front, guys. And KW Hairgrow, he keeps going. 18 seconds now. And yes, here on the live stream, big day for Cartale, I'm sorry, Cartale Wittlich Esports. Again, an amazing job done by them. It's so nice to have them here. And also all the rest of the teams, of course, as you guys make this race and racing possible. But it's also with everybody, their support, that we keep the motivation up. The drivers are motivated to keep going. I know that some of these drivers, they are driving and they have the live stream next to them. And we are "25 minutes away from the checkered flag, guys. 25 minutes to go. No more pit stops unless I hope nobody gets any drama, but this is now a straight line now for 25 minutes to the checkered flag. Baker and CHR R1. Going through Eau Rouge, Radillon. The Corvette will now definitely pass that Jaguar. And the fastest sector time now for the #1 car, the previous winner of Edition 1. The main thing now for all the drivers is just keeping the focus on. Don't make mistakes, don't get damaged, just keep it going around. There's not a lot of real battles out there now. It's everybody just securing their car, taking care of it. It's loads of traffic now and blue flags, and so far so good. Everybody's clearing them nicely. You know, if you're on a blue flag, you don't have to fight that car that's coming up to you. Liam flashing his lights, letting Yellow Sausage know I'm here. Can I pass? Liam opening up that Yellow Sausage nicely opening up that door. Saying, go ahead, my friend. I'm not racing you, so... And Groot now coming in as final man on pit stop with 21 minutes to go. He doesn't need a lot of fuel. Thank you, A. Gibson on the YouTube channel. Nice to hear that you have enjoyed the race so far. My English is very good, but I'm doing my best. As most of you know, I'm from Belgium, so our language here is French and Dutch, not German, Dutch, Flemish, or whatever you guys call it. And Groot, he's out now. Fresh tires on it. Not a lot of fuel. Having a nice light car now. He is 1.4 minutes behind CHRR. All these guys are pretty safe from each other. Corey, he hasn't come in to repair that damage. As he might be thinking, well, let's just keep it going for the last, it was about 20 minutes or 25 minutes. But he does have to watch out for SCW Chicken. With 19 minutes to go. Corey, he cannot afford a mistake now. And going up front now again with those guys. KWE here again, extending his lead even more on Liam. What a drive of this guy. What a drive of the 89 car. These guys had it perfectly worked out so far. But also Liam, these guys brought the car all the way back to the front. These guys didn't let their heads hang down. They came back even stronger in the following stints. And in P3 we still have GTS Vega. Car 68 of GTSV racing team. They were very strong in edition 1, but here today in edition 2 also. But with those Corvettes now coming in, to answer on the question on what region I'm in, a question from the YouTube channel on from what region in Belgium I am from around Antwerp. And yes, I have spent also a lot of time in the past in the Belgian Ardennes. So, and who knows, guys, maybe someday we come across each other during a race on Francorchamps. I owe you all a beer then, I think. And the gaps between the guys, they stay the same now. A bit as I expected, because that's what happened in the previous edition also. These guys just want to secure that car. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You don't want... There's no need to crazy push it now and risk the fact that the car gets big damage or anything. We have less than 15 minutes left of a 12-hour race. We're starting to call out the beer names here on the YouTube channel. So Belgian beers. I see Stella. I see Jupiler. How about Maas, guys? You know what? We can try them all out. And a purple for Axar Groot in Sector 1. He has done a personal best now on lap 71 at 15.3. That's a nice push of Groot. But he is 1 minute and 3 behind the Corvette. So he's now with 13 minutes left. He's not gonna make up that time, but again a purple. He's going for that. Maybe he's going for that fastest lap. Taking the honors on that would be nice to see. Let's see if he can keep it. Sector 2. Coming up now. A personal best. Almost 3/10 up. Yes, Randy Moore, I share the same taste that Jupiler Caterpiece. And there you go, 15.2. Nicely set by Groot. He's like, well, okay, if I'm a minute behind the CHR1 and I'm a bit on my own race, great, then I'll just improve my personal bests. Yellow sausage now. He's 53 seconds behind Groot and he has more than a minute on Baker, so Baker and Danker 3.4 seconds, and quickly going to look. Baker's tires are worse than Danker. 3.2 seconds, 11 minutes to go, guys, and that time is coming down. Is Danker gonna take that P8 of Baker? I thought we were gonna cross the line with just the time gaps, but Dankert is making it look different here. He sees that Jaguar ahead of him, and why not just push that pedal down of that M6. Still 2.5 seconds, guys. Oh, a mistake there from Danker. That's gonna cost him some time. But it looks like Baker also had a little bit of a slide out of there. 2.3 seconds now. He keeps it on 2.3, 2.4 now. Personal best now. The race is definitely still. Oh, big mistake there from Danker. Just pushing it a little bit too hard, that M6, and there's the bite. Oh, no. Not taking engine damage now. Oh, no. This is not what Speedstar wants to see happening to this car. With 9 minutes left. TSG Corey, he's 1 minute 49 behind. Oh, poor Danker, this is not what you want to see in the final phase of the race. After 12 hours. He tried, he pushed. He had all reasons to push and to try it. The Speedstar Racing team isn't having much luck. He was on it. He was on it then, and he was putting down a nice performance. Now Corey is almost 2 minutes behind him. So he will come out still ahead of Corey. Well, we can't blame Dan. We can't blame Dan for trying. I think if you're all honest and you see a time gap of 2.4 seconds with like 10 minutes racing to go, I think we'll all push or try it. I'm quickly heading up to the okay, that was Vega passing the Porsche with yellow sausage, going up to the front, and we see that KWE Harrah put down another few seconds on Liam. The Cartel Whitley esports team, they're completely on fire now in this stint. But to be honest, Liam also that team pushed to get back up to the front, and they are back up the front. GTS Vega, he's 10 seconds, 10.5 behind Liam, and he has the GTS 040, 6 seconds, 6.4. We're under 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go of the 12 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. We are almost there. We are almost there now. Let's hope everybody cross fingers that everybody stays clear now of trouble. The team orders will now be bring it home safe, bring it home safe. Let's see where Danker comes out. And P9. He still has a 56-second lead on Corey. And Chicken, he has come up to 7 seconds behind Corey. And Corey again, he has suspension damage on the right side, the back of the car. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left of racing, guys. See if this time is coming down to Corey. Personal best now for Chicken in lap 75. These guys, they all wait until the final laps just to set a personal best. We see in the background SCW Chicken. Don't think he's gonna have enough time anymore to come all the way up to Corey. And we are heading up to the front with the Corvette of the Kartale Whitley esports team. And then we are with the Acupex Racing team. One minute and 30 seconds left, guys. We are almost there. We are almost there. 12 grueling hours of racing here. GTS Vega P3. He is behind Dankert now. Dankert is gonna let him pass. TS040 still in P4. This will be the final lap of the Corvette of Kartale Whitley esports team, guys. With 20 seconds left of racing, this is going to be his final lap. These cars are gonna all be so happy that they can take a break, but also the drivers. There you go, it's on screen. It's lap 79, guys. Lap 79 is the final lap. Flagged out TSG TS040. Well done, guys. Yellow sausage with the Porsche. Very well done, guys. CHRR1 also. Well done, guys. Well done for those teams so far. We still have guys going around on track. And we now have the winners of Stint 4 coming through Pit Path. And now he's up into campus. And Stavolo, he's got 2 more to go. Blanchimont, he goes through. Oh, I skipped the corner, I'm sorry. And here he comes, guys. Congratulations, Kartale Whitley esports team going through the bus stop. And here we have our winner of Stint 4 of the 12 hours of Francorchamps, guys. Quickly hopping to Liam, who's also now taking Blanchimont. And the bus stop through. Congratulations, AXR Liam. Very strong race. And it's GTS Vega in P3 coming across the line. Congratulations to that team also. And here are all the results. Just stay a second still with me as I'm going to the race results. In P1 we have KWE Hare. P2 it's AXR Liam. In P3 it's GTS Vega. And then we have TSG TS04 P4, P5 CHRR1RN12. In P6 is AXR Groot. In 7 Yellow Sausage. In 8 Baker 1983. In 9th we have TSG Danker 77. In P10 TSG Corey GT35. And in 11 is SEW Chicken 64. Well, what an amazing round, guys. What an amazing round this was. 12 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. We have all finished this one. A massive shout out to all the teams and the drivers. You guys have put in a massive amount of effort into this. The pace on edition 2 was high, was really high. We all saw that. I hope you all enjoyed this one. I definitely did as race director and organizer. I'm also a little bit exhausted now. I hope that a good night rest will recover myself a little bit from being ill. But I've enjoyed every minute of it today, guys, from early in the morning, 10 o'clock, till I don't know what time we are right now in the evening. It's pretty late. I want to also thank everybody out there on the stream who joined on the stream and commentated. It is amazing fun to have the interaction with all of you out there, knowing that, yeah, we have guys that really follow this all day long. On the question, of course, and now that one is coming up, on the question, is there gonna be an edition 3? Well, I'm gonna officially confirm that yes, there is gonna be an edition 3, and the recipe is pretty simple, guys. You know it. GT3 cars, 12 hours and 2 drivers. When it's not gonna be on GTS, unfortunately, it's gonna be on GT7, as we only a couple of weeks away from GT7. So we are gonna build up in that team, and once we have noticed that everybody has a good going into that team, I promise you, I really promise you all, that we will be back with edition 3. I do gotta mention, we're gonna step up the level for everybody. I don't mean on pace, maybe, you don't know what GT7 will bring. But we got a massive amount of support in this second edition from all the different teams out there and people that want to get involved, and that is great. Thank you for that. Also, thank you for offering, help to making this, and I do want to try to make this a tradition of the World Tour Racing Club to do it. So thanks all for being here today, guys. I'm gonna grab myself, I might be grabbing myself a beer, and I bet you all also will be. For me now, it's a goodbye, as I have a ton of messages to work through, but no problem with that. For me, it's a goodbye now, and I wish you all and your family and friends the best out there. Stay safe, guys, and we will see you all back soon on track, maybe in the 12 hours, or maybe in a different series or race that will be organized by the World Tour Racing Club. See you back soon. have a good evening, have a good weekend. Have a nice chill Sunday tomorrow, and the results will be up in the upcoming days after we have worked through all the data. Cheers from me. My name is Tom van Loop, and aka, as most of you know, TAG Tom. Cheers guys, bye bye.